love. It's been the driving force behind some of humanity's greatest achievements and deepest failures. But what happens when love itself is engineered, controlled, or even discarded in the pursuit of a perfect society? In the endless possibilities of the multiverse, there are realities where love is sacred, and others where it has been sacrificed for something more efficient. In the year 2245, as humanity continues to evolve and push the boundaries of technology and society, the concept of love has been redefined in two very different futures. Quantum Nexus reveals these contrasting realities, one where love has been elevated to a sacred, unbreakable bond, and another where it has become nothing more than a temporary, emotionless contract. In one version of the future, we find ourselves in the world of Amora, a utopia where love is considered the highest form of human connection. Marriage is seen as a sacred bond, one that transcends the physical, emotional, and even spiritual realms. In this world, relationships are based on a deep understanding of each other's emotions, desires, and flaws. The technology of heart sync has been developed, allowing couples to perfectly synchronize their emotions and thoughts. There are no arguments, no misunderstandings, no heartache. Partners can feel exactly what the other is experiencing, ensuring a life of perfect harmony. But in this utopia, something vital is missing: conflict. And without conflict, there is no growth. In Amora, love has become stagnant. Couples, while perfectly attuned to one another, no longer have the space to explore their own individuality. Passion that once came from the unpredictability of love has been replaced with a robotic sense of duty and calmness. Every marriage is perfect, but without the highs and lows that once made love so exhilarating. In their quest for harmony, the people of Amora have sacrificed the very thing that made love alive. And then there is the world of Disconexus. Here, love is seen as outdated, a relic of an emotional, chaotic past. Relationships are now transactional, based on contracts that last a set amount of time. Marriage no longer exists. Instead, people engage in connection contracts, short-term agreements that allow them to explore relationships without the emotional baggage of commitment. The society has decided that love, with all its unpredictability and irrationality, is too messy to be a part of an efficient, well-oiled world. At first glance, Disconexus appears to be a progressive paradise. People are free from the societal pressures of marriage and lifelong commitment. There are no messy divorces, no painful breakups, and no expectations of forever. Relationships are fluid and free, allowing individuals to prioritize their careers, personal growth, and ambitions without the distractions of love. But beneath the surface, loneliness festers. Without the depth of commitment, people have lost the ability to form deep, meaningful connections. Every relationship is temporary, and with that temporariness comes a sense of detachment. Love has been replaced by efficiency and passion by convenience. The very thing that once made humans feel most alive, the capacity to love deeply, irrationally, and passionately, has been lost. As we drift between these two realities, the axioms return once more, observing humanity's attempts to control love. To them, the human experience is one of balance and paradox. They remind us that love, like equality, is not something to be controlled or perfected. Love is messy, chaotic, and unpredictable, and that is where its beauty lies. The axioms challenge us to reconsider our understanding of love. They ask, is love something to be perfected or something to be embraced in all its imperfection? In Amora, humanity has sought to perfect love by eliminating the very struggles that give it depth. In doing so, they have created a world where love is predictable and passionless. In Disconexus, they have chosen to abandon love altogether, replacing it with a system of convenience and efficiency. But in both worlds, something essential has been lost: the ability to experience the raw, unfiltered power of love. The axioms remind us that love, like life, is not about finding perfection. It's about embracing the journey, the highs, the lows, the joy, and the pain. Without the risk of heartbreak, there can be no true love. Without conflict, there can be no growth. To love is to be vulnerable, to open oneself to the possibility of pain, but also to the possibility of a connection so profound that it transcends time and space. In this moment, humanity stands at yet another crossroads. One path leads to a world where love is engineered into a safe, predictable routine. The other leads to a world where love no longer exists, replaced by fleeting, shallow connections. But there is a third path, one that the axioms urge us to consider. The path where love is neither controlled nor discarded, but embraced in all its chaotic beauty. Psychologically, the debate about love taps into our deepest desires for connection, meaning, and fulfillment. We long for the security of a stable relationship, but we also crave the excitement and passion that comes with the unknown. The axioms remind us that true love is found not in the absence of struggle, but in the willingness to face that struggle together. And so, the question remains, can humanity evolve in a way that honors the sacredness of love without stripping it of its passion and unpredictability? Or will we sacrifice love for the sake of efficiency, leaving behind the very thing that makes us human? As the quantum nexus continues to reveal these possible futures, one thing is clear. Love, in all its forms, is far from simple. And perhaps that is exactly how it should be.